Here we go on the Ford Sports Saturday. It's a special Saturday night edition of the McDonald's 5 on your sideline. Again, tonight we are joined by WTAM's Nick Camino, who's here on every Friday night. And look who's here, our old friend, The Breeze. He's decided to stop by for regional quarterfinal action. Tonight, Division 1, 4, and 6. And Heights and Eds will get us moving tonight. The Eagles visiting the Tigers of Cleveland Heights. First ever playoff game in football for Cleveland Heights High School. And it was at home. Eagles score on their opening possession. Dwayne Aaron goes right up the middle into the end zone from 11 yards out. Eds up 7-0. Aaron had 2 touchdowns tonight. Second quarter, Eds now up 14-0. Kenny Butler takes the toss. He goes in from 6 yards out. The Eagles in control of this game at this point. Butler with 2 touchdowns. Heights gets on the board late in the second after a great defensive stand inside the 5. Little trickery. Bryce Jones, Sheldon Gibson. Then he goes deep. He finds Marcus McShepard. 55 yards on the flea flicker. Tigers on the board. 21-6. They missed the extra point, but they would make it 21-14 early in the third quarter. In the fourth, though, this is when it happened. The Eagles were able to put it away right there. Butler finds the end zone, this time from 7 yards out, and St. Edward advances 28-14. Nick.
Now to Lake County, Willoughby South hosting Solon. First quarter, Solon already on the board, leading 3-0. The Rebels answer. Kareem Hunt battles his way into the end zone from 3 yards out. Extra point block, 6-3 South. Second quarter, Comets answer back. Patrick Kramer keeps it himself here, faking out photographer Mark Durdak, and he goes right through the Rebel defense into the end zone. Solon retakes the lead at 10-6. Comets increase their lead on their next possession. Drew Barksdale lining up at quarterback, dumps it off to C.J. Hanna, and Hanna does the rest. He takes it to the Solon end zone. Solon, the Comets take a 17-6 lead. Comets take control of the game on their next possession, though Barksdale this time calls his own number and goes all the way to the end zone. 23-6. Comets, Solon, they advance 37-12.
All right, Breeze, Solon. Quietly, they're back in there. Men are Solon next week.
What's so quiet about it? They've won 19 of their last 20 regular season games and 22 of their last 24 under Coach Jim McQuaid. What's so quiet about that?
Nothing. How about Cleveland Heights? You know, they bow out tonight, but a great season.
Great season. Jeff Rotsky's 5th year there takes him to a perfect regular season record and their first playoff appearance in school history.
There you go. But they fall tonight. They did come back and try hard, but St. Edward got to tip their cap to them. They played great in the first half. Let's stay in Lake County now. We're going to go to Osborne Stadium. Top seed Menor hosting JFK. This one all Cardinals early. Early on, Mitch Trubisky. This guy can play. Finds running back Warren Ashton on the 7-yard strike. And then shortly, Trubisky finds Cameron Cavan. 35-yard touchdown pass. That gave Menor a 14-0 lead. Trubisky says, you know what? Play my song. I'll keep it myself. 1-yard touchdown run. That made it 21-0. Menor advances with a 48-16 win. Again, they'll play Solon next week. All right, let's check in on our last D1 Region 1 game and a stop in Division 3.
Let's go back to the newsroom to see who else survived week 1 of the playoffs. Our Rachel Terran joins us live from the newsroom with more.
Thanks very much, guys. What a great day and night of playoff action around Northeast Ohio. Let's head over to Byers Field, where St. Ignatius took on Youngstown Boardman. Ignatius is the home team, but Boardman is aggressive on offense. Number 21, Devin Campbell, fights his way into the end zone. The Spartans are the first to score. Ignatius trying to get moving on offense. Boardman's Tyler Pollock comes up with the sack. Ignatius would get it moving, though. Eric Williams finds Blake Thomas. Touchdown, Wildcats. St. Ignatius wins 29-7. Iggy meets Eds for a rematch of the Holy War next week. Next stop, Hunting Valley. University School hosting St. Vincent St. Mary. St. V comes out strong in the first half. QB Kevin Besser finds Franchon Bickley, who takes off down the field. Next play, Besser running towards the end zone. He is in. Senior Tyler Eden hands off to number 24, Kevin Smith. Touchdown, Preppers. But it's not enough to top the Fighting Irish. St. V's wins this one 27-14. And St. V's will meet up with Lake Catholic next week. If you miss any of the highlights, check them out on our website. We have you covered on Newsnet5.com. Live in the newsroom, Rachel Terran, News Channel 5.
Rachel, to Division 1 Region 2, top-seeded Canton Glen Oak hosting Wadsworth. Let's go to the first quarter. Running back Briante Dunn is going to Ohio State next year, but he doesn't want his high school career to end just yet. He takes it 29 yards for the score, but the other team's running back was the story all night. Jack Snowball punches this 10-yard touchdown in to help Wadsworth advance 35-8. Now to Hudson. The Explorers hosting Findlay at Dante Lavelli Field. Let's go to the fourth quarter. 28-21 Findlay. Less than 2 minutes to go. Quarterback David Nelson finds running back Jared Ruffin. He takes it all the way down to the 2-yard line. They would punch it in on the next play. Game tied at 28, and we're headed to overtime. Hudson got the ball first. They would strike early. Wilson finds Tim Kennedy for a 20-yard touchdown. That put Hudson up 35-28. Check this out. Findlay has a shot. 4th and 5. Paul Cassiano looking for Joseph Davidson, but it's incomplete. Hudson advances 35-28.
And we're not done here on the Ford Sports Saturday. More regional quarterfinal playoff coverage coming up after a quick timeout.